Yo, yo, yo. I'm back. Hurricane kicked our ass, but we're back. I'm good. Still don't have electricity. What you see is generator power because we're like that. Yes, I know I'm live. I'll let your boy. Trying to get my link going up because I have to restart everything. So yeah, I'm doing good. My parents have electricity as of yesterday. Last night, 10:30 at night, my parents got electricity, and that's the main thing because they have a portable generator. So I would have had to gone down there. I called my mom this morning and she says, "Oh, I have power." I said, "Oh, good. That means I didn't have to go down there." They got power before us, which is a miracle. But usually where I live, we're like some of the last ones to get power. The latest update is 7,000 people still don't have electricity. And out of the 7,000 people, I'm one of them. But like I said, thank God for the generator. We have a big ass propane generator and it's been running 2 days straight. It hasn't ran 2 days straight for maybe 5 years. No, hold on, 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. My bad. Because 2020, when COVID hit, we got a hurricane and the power went out, and we had the generator running. So it's been 4 years since the generators ran for 2 days straight. So as of 7 o'clock today, it's been running 2 days straight on propane, and we still have over a half a tank left. So it could run another 2 days if need be, which I doubt it. We'll probably get power like late tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe we should have power like back on the main line power soon. If there's any 7,000 people left, they will be there. We'll get there. I think it said 28,000 people were out of electricity as of this morning. So they got, well 20,000, 20 something thousand. Anyway, yeah. So just so that everybody knew, I'm all right. My parents have electricity, and that's the main thing. We have a generator here, so we're good. Those Generac generator commercials you see, I have one. So we've had one for maybe 10 years now. No, 9 years. We got it in. We got it in 2015. So it's been 9 years since we had the generator. Oh, hey, Marty. Yes, and thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate you guys that have checked up on me and stuff. I appreciate that. And of course, just because I go live, my nephew is like, "Hey, bro, do you have any milk?" And I said, I'm gonna go to the store today. You need anything?" Fucking kids, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, she's been very good though. You know what, Marty? She's been very good. She's been a very good dog. She's been excellent. This is like her best hurricane she's ever. Just give me a second. I gotta turn on my light. My nephew is gonna come over here and get a splash of milk. Damn fucking kids. Just came from over there too. And of course, because I go live, he wants to aggravate me. I haven't been live in like 4 days, 3 days, or whatever it is. Yeah, she's behind me. She's sprawled out on her bed. With the hurricane, it's just the noise, you know. I didn't get no sleep on Friday night, no sleep on Saturday night. Hell no. And last night was probably the best night of sleep I got for the last 48 hours because the wind was absolutely fucking ridiculous. And up here, it's more because we're one of the highest peaks. We're not the highest, but we're very high up here. So in higher elevations, and my apartment, it's right in front of the ocean. So we get beat up a lot. So it's very annoying. I don't want you to take the damn milk, you know. You didn't bring it. Go ahead, take it. After I go live, I'll come back over and get it.
I had a
I'm live right now.
I had a cup in my hand to bring, but you usually have like the little.
Just take it. Hey Maria, I'll get to you in a minute. Hold on 1 second. Don't use it all. I need it for my coffee, yeah? I'll kick your ass. All right, calm down. Damn dope. All right, Maria, you said thanks for the super chat. And hello, I'm a Gemini. General for what is coming towards me in September. All right, let's check. I swear, you know, it's all. I've been over here doing absolutely nothing but like checking all my stuff, and as soon as I go live, this one wants milk. The dog acts crazy. Yeah, you. Unreal, man. I've only been on here for like 8 minutes. See what I got to put up with, Martin? Anyway, yeah, I'm back, as you can see. All right, Maria. Let's see what we got for you. Maria, try not to make any mistakes. If you have to make decisions, make sure they're the right decisions. You might feel like you have no freedom next month, but try not to if you have to buy something, maybe hold off on buying it, okay? You might have differences with people and disputes, like try not to get into any type of like arguments with someone over materialistic things. Somebody might be lying to you and you're trying to figure it out, just leave it alone. Don't let the outside influences, like outside people on the outside looking in, don't let them like make you contemplate what you think and what you believe. If you feel like you can't get something that you really want in September, just wait and try again in October. There's a lot of contemplation and like somebody might offer you something, but you're like, you just stay stuck on it. Don't try and like go forward to. You might have no solutions to any difficulties that you encounter, like, you know. So I feel like September is not going to be like a month where you're going to have, you know, the things that you really want. It's a month where you're going to have to be patient and you're going to have to wait for things to happen the next month. So Try not to deal with like people on the outside looking in, judging you, talking to you, trying to dispute with you. Don't make any mistakes that you know you're going to make. If you know, don't make a mistake knowing fully well that you are going to make it, and you won't have any solutions to any of your difficulties. You might have to confess to yourself, "Hey, look, I need to relax. I need to sit back and just wait and get this whatever I need, you know, at a later time or a later date." Hey, Virgo, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you too. Marky's back. The only good thing I see here is that you might be a very trustworthy person. You might be a person that's going for a specific goal. You're going to make a specific effort. You're helpful. You're loyal. You're going to reflect on the things that you have and what you don't have. But I feel like you're a good worker. You're a good person, and you stay loyal to the people that you have that have good intentions. Just make all your efforts that whatever services you offer, if you offer services to people, or you have your own business or something like that, like people trust you and they know that you're a good person. But you might have some people like that aggravate you at work, or maybe clients that aggravate you, or maybe don't look at you like that. But just September should be a month where for you that you just do a little bit at a time. Little bit here, little bit there. Don't put all your efforts into one thing, into one subject or one like situation that you have. But you will have the opportunities that you need. You just have to wait for these events to happen. But September might not be a good month for the people around you, or people trying to get to you, or people aggravating you. But you personally just stay like, don't allow people to change you. You know what I mean? Or change your outlook. Be the same person you are. Don't let people like get in the way of your success or what you have to do. I hope that made sense. But when you say what's coming towards you is pretty much like, you know, people and situations that you might have to deal with, and make sure you don't make a mistake dealing with the wrong people. It could be work related, and it could be family. It could be lots of things, but that's the general overall. That's pretty much a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Take whatever it pertains to. You're good, Virgo? Good. Yeah, it's been a long, long weekend. I still don't have electricity. I'm on generator power, but at least today I got internet and I got cable back. Thank God. So that's why I'm on here. But I have data on my phone. Um, so that's how I was communicating. Thank God the data on my phone, the data, whatever the fuck you call it. Thank God it was working on my phone. Sometimes that don't work, you know. Well, because it's a general reading, because you asked for a general reading, it's not specific. So I don't have like, if I were to read that and say, you know, hopefully, I mean, if you're talking about an ex coming back, and that's basically saying what I told you. Don't let people get to you. So don't let your ex Capricorn come back. Exes are exes for a reason, and if that person's a Capricorn, don't ever let him come back, because Capricorns don't change. At least the ones I knew. If it's a Capricorn man, don't ever take him back, because they're the devil. They ain't never gonna change. If you know a Capricorn man, he's usually like half devil, half human, or they're all idiot or all stupid. I don't really know too many Capricorn men that are decent people. I'm sure there's some, but the ones I know, no. I'm yet to find a Capricorn guy that's pretty decent. I don't know any. So that could mean that, yes. It could mean don't take him back and don't entertain him. Don't make a mistake. Because if you were loyal and you were happy, then, and it's not you, it's him, then don't let him come back. And if you're a Gemini, oh boy. You're welcome, Maria, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. No problem. I'm only gonna tell you the truth. You know, my ex brother-in-law was a Capricorn, and he's a devil himself, narcissistic piece of shit that cheated on my sister. And I worked with a Capricorn contractor guy, and he was the biggest piece of shit I ever worked with in my life. So he was a liar, manipulator, deceiver, and he tried to control me, and it ain't gonna happen. I'm an Aquarius, so ain't nobody controlling me. By the way, it's an Aquarius full moon out there, and it's bright, big, and beautiful, just like Aquarius is. Sorry, I had to just stick that in there. I forgot that the full moon was tomorrow. I went outside and I was like, oh shit, all these places, because in Bermuda we just had a hurricane, so a lot of people are still without power. I'm on generator power, even though you're probably saying, how the fuck this guy is talking about he ain't got no electricity, but my generator is huge and it runs the whole house and the apartment. So it's been running 2 days straight on propane fuel. So it's expensive to run, but we need it because it's hot as fuck. It's actually been nice and cool today. I was outside all day today. I bust my ass cleaning all this debris. I chopped all these trees that I had in front of my yard. Like I had like a nice hedge, and it's all like a lot of it's destroyed. I had to cut a lot of pieces. I put like probably I probably gathered 4 to 5 wheelbarrows of trees and debris and leaves. I took at least 20 to 30 netfuls of leaves out of the pool. And the pool finally, it's still cloudy because I haven't been able to put the pump on because I don't want to run the pool pump during with the generator power because it'll stall it. But a lot of people don't realize when you have a big generator, it doesn't mean you can run all your shit on there. So thank God I'm an electrician and I know what I'm doing. So the generator only runs 100 amps. So when you have a big ass house and an apartment like this, it's 200 amps, so it's double. So you can't really like use a 50 amp stove and a 30 amp fucking water heater and leave it on all day, and then it's gonna drain the generator, and it could possibly like trip the breaker, or you're just gonna burn a shitload of propane. So you have to be very conservative. So I just finished checking the propane tank, and we've only used 40% in 2 days, which is great because of me being experienced, knowing what I'm doing. Thank God. And the main thing is never to wash clothes and use your dryer and use a stove. Just you can have your ACs on and your fridge on. Don't use your dishwasher. Like don't use anything that's gonna strain your generator. The less strain you put on it, the better it is. And if you do want to use like your dryer and your washer, you turn everything else off. So it's only running those things. You have to be very careful. You can fuck your house up, So, and the good thing is my sister's away. She went away on Friday before the hurricane came. She went with her best friend for her best friend's birthday. She said she's having the time of her life. And she said, Mark, I know please don't be mad at me. I said, I'm not mad at you. I don't give a fuck. I said, if you were here, you'd be home doing nothing, waiting for fucking electricity to come on and outside helping me fucking clean shit. And I said, that's no fun. I said, you plan your trip, you go have fun. Who cares? I said, me and the boys are good. I don't have to wipe their ass. We're good to go. we've had a great time. We just can't. We went for dinner to the drive-through. The drive-through opened today. Like it's like a we only have one drive-through restaurant here, right? Because it's small here. You don't really need a million of them. But we have curbside pickup and not drive-throughs. So I told my nephew, I said, you know what I feel like? I feel like Pinkies tonight. It's called Pinkies. So I went there. We drove through. We were second in line. I was like, oh, cool. Nobody's here. So we went there. We got takeout and we came home. It was nice. We was only there for 10 minutes. I was like, damn, this is a miracle. Nobody wants food over here tonight. Okay, cool. We picked the perfect place. So, and the last 2 days I barbecued because I have like my sister has a big porch next door. So we have the hurricane shutters around the porch so I can barbecue in there and not suffocate myself. I had it like half open. So it was like pouring rain, windy as shit, and I was barbecuing on the porch with it all enclosed. And it has gaps for the smoke to go, shit like that. So I didn't like kill myself or nothing like that. Thank God. I'm here. So yeah. So I had barbecue, hot dogs, and we had that for lunch yesterday. And the day before I made chicken. We had chicken fajitas or whatever. I used the barbecue like 3 times. It was so nice. So that way I don't use like the stove. And then yesterday I made cookie brownies for dessert. So yeah, I've been entertained. I've been doing a lot of things. Today I really like worked a lot. I took a lot of the hey Justin. Yes, I'm back. Yes, I'm gonna but the best news that I had all day today was my mom. I called my mom at like probably 9 o'clock this morning. And I said, hey mom, you all right? She's like, yeah, I'm fine. Your brother came here and helped us. And I was like, oh, that's good. She goes, guess what? I got electricity at 10:30 last night. I said, holy shit, no way. She goes, yeah, we were always the last ones to get electricity because they're in the ghetto, right? She goes, I can't believe it. I went to bed. Your dad was snoring already. I went to bed at like 9:45. I was in my bed. Next thing you know, I hear boop. All the lights came on and the fridge came on. I said, oh, thanks God. So I said, oh, that's great news. I said, I don't have electricity yet. I said, we're still on generator power. She goes, what? You don't have electricity yet? I said, no. I said, thank God for that generator. She goes, oh man, that must be frustrating. I said, nah. I said, we don't have no internet and cable. And then I'd say about 3 o'clock this afternoon, my phone said it had Wi-Fi, it changed. And I was like, what the fuck? So I looked at my modem, it was all lit up. Then I turned on my TV and my cable was working. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Now that the internet's back, I can go live tonight, and here I am. So I still don't have, electricity, but I have electricity, but it's generator. So as soon as we get electricity, my generator turns off, and then the power transfers over. So yeah. So I'm good, but we still don't have like real power yet. The generator's still making noise out there. But it's cool. My neighbor has his generator running, and a lot of people have solar powered lights on outside, like the solar power lights, like outdoor lights. So it kind of tricks you to think that you have electricity, but you don't. So there's a lot of solar. Thank God for solar power lights and stuff like that. So yeah, everybody's all right though. I'm happy. My family's okay. No damage to the house. My mom said that the ceiling water came through the ceiling during because we got a lot of rain. Our tanks are full. Like in Bermuda, we have water tanks beneath our homes, and we checked it today, and it's full. It's pretty much overflowing, and that's the only good thing about all that rain is it filled everybody's tanks to the brim, so nobody has to buy water for the rest of the year probably. But yeah, right up until maybe lunchtime today, it was still windy. Like it was ridiculous. It was windy from Friday, maybe Friday afternoon until now. I mean, not till now, but till this afternoon. So it was like 2 days, 48 hours of straight wind. And I would say Friday night, late Saturday morning, it was ridiculous. It was like really, really bad. Like I couldn't sleep because all you heard was like the wind was fucking ringing. I mean, like it was crazy. It was like a freight train up here. It was really bad. And then all day Saturday, it rained and wind, and like a gust will come through, like, and it just start shaking shit and rattling everything. It's crazy. Oh, it was absolutely nuts. Thank God it was only a Category 1 hurricane, and it was dying out when it got to us. The eye took 3 hours to pass over us. That's how big the storm was. Like the eye was going over Bermuda, and you saw like Bermuda in the eye like that. It was hilarious. It happens every now and then. Yeah, it's you know what, Virgo. I've been through it so much. I'll tell you this. Since I came to this house 15 years ago, we've had a hurricane like every other fucking day, every other year. But when I lived in the ghetto, we only had two big hurricanes. That's it. And I'm like, since I moved to this fucking place, it's like it jinxed. Hey, Anne Marie, how you doing? You all right, sweetheart? Yeah, I emailed you back to tell you I was okay. But yeah, I'm good. I'm glad to see you, sweetheart. And thanks everybody for checking up on me. I appreciate it. I know you guys care about me, and I care about you guys too. So I appreciate all the like. Everybody was always checking up on me to see if I was all right. I pretty much went on Instagram and told everybody I was okay. But it's just frustrating to deal with because it's so early. Like we've never like I couldn't remember the last time we got a hurricane this early. In August, we don't get hurricanes. Like this is bullshit. So we had to get, see what it is hurricanes want to go on vacation too. That's what I told my dad. My dad goes, these freaking hurricanes want to come towards us all the time. I said, well, Bermuda's a beautiful place. The hurricane wanted to see how nice Bermuda is. They wanted to fuck up our ocean and our beaches and everything else and frig up our trees. That's the only thing I hate about hurricanes is it destroys like the trees, the scenery, the beaches. Like it destroys everything. Like the amount, if you go on YouTube, if you guys want to see what happened to Bermuda, you go on YouTube, it will show you. We've been getting like me and my nephew got pure TikTok videos and shit from everybody. Everybody's recording shit like how I recorded, and showed it on Instagram. Like that was little shit. You should see the amount of shit that this storm destroyed, like huge trees and shit. Yeah, we do. We actually have a filter in the tank. It's called a foot valve, and it's got a filter on it. And like right now, when we took the top off, the water was cloudy because it's all stirred up. But we have filters everywhere, yeah. Like right where the pump is, there's a filter. Some people don't, but we have filters in like through the system, like through underneath our sink, and it filters the water. So, but I told the boys not to drink that water right now. We're drinking bottled water because it's all stirred up. But when I put on the tap, the water's clear. It's clear as day because it's filtered. And all the stuff is like all floating on the top, so it's not going down where like the valve is. So it's still drinkable and it's still fine. But it's like it's all filtered. It's all good, yeah. But it's a pain in the ass, though. You know. Hey, LZ. Yes, I'm safe. Hey, Brenda. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm all right. The storm, pretty much was a pain in the ass. Yeah, I didn't get no sleep for like 2 days. So I've been walking around like a zombie from Friday to like now. Last night was probably the best night of sleep I got. I actually got like 7 hours sleep because my body was just like, because it's too loud. You can't sleep. You like it's just too windy, too much noise, too much rattling, and it rained the whole time. So like this is the most rain I've ever seen in my life. I've seen it rain a lot, but not like that hurricane. That hurricane gave me a lot of rain. I don't remember it raining like that during a hurricane for years. We had one year I was here, probably 10 years ago. I remember we had a rainy hurricane and it was bad. Like I remember the rain was coming through my windows and shit. Yeah, a lot of flooding here in certain areas. Yeah, a lot of flooding. Not here because I live on a hill, so ain't no flooding around here. But we had like leaks here and there. My mom had a leak in her kitchen. But it only was when it rained hard and it wind. So the wind like blew it in there, type of thing. But she's okay. They have power and stuff. So everybody's good. My whole family's all right. Everybody's good. Nobody died. Thank God. Nobody got seriously hurt. We're experienced in Bermuda. We've been through this shit like too many times. It's like it's a regular thing for us. And this was only a category one. We've dealt with way worse than this. Way worse. And right now, as of as of 8 o'clock, the newest advisory here for like the electricity is there's only 7,000 people that don't have electricity. This morning they said it was 28,000 people without electricity. Or last night they said 28,000 people had no electricity. So now there's only 7,000. So they put back 21,000 people already in 24 hours. So, and right now, what you see, this electricity is generator power. I'm still running on a generator for 2 days. And I can hear the generator from my neighbor. His generator's running too. So yeah. We have a big generator. We've had it for like 10 years now. But I got internet today. I got the internet and cable back. That's why I'm live. So I finally got that back. And that went out on Friday night too. Friday night was really bad. And Saturday was horrendous. Saturday was probably like the worst I've seen it in a long time. We get hurricanes here, but not a direct hit like that. Like that was a direct hit. So I felt it over here. It was annoying. The only things I hate is no sleep because it's too loud. Earplugs, Brenda, yeah, I can put them in there, but it still won't make a difference. I can't sleep with earplugs. That'll bother me. If something happens, I'll feel guilty. I can't have earplugs on because if something, bangs or crashes or something bad happens or somebody's calling me, it's like it's for an emergency or something, I would never hear it. I'll be asleep and earplugs in my ear. I don't know. I can't do that. But yeah, it's island living. It's life. Bermuda is a concrete jungle, like you say, like people say, like how in the city you have all concrete buildings in the United States and Canada. Well, here we don't have nothing but concrete houses. So our houses don't collapse and break. It don't work that way. Yeah, well, that's how I feel sometimes. Even though Rambo is my favorite. Yeah, I need to be prepared. Hurricanes are a pain in the ass. I don't wish it on anybody, not even my worst enemy. But in Bermuda, we're overly prepared. Like even the people from the states that came here, like all the journalists and all the like hurricane hunter people, they were very impressed on how much we prepare for a hurricane and how much like everybody has hurricane shutters. People have plywood all over the windows, and like people are here are very prepared. And a lot of people here have generators like me. So if you have a generator, you're good to go. Like, you'll be all right. And everything opened back up today. So Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock, everything pretty much closed. And then Saturday, everything was closed. And then this morning, everything opened back up. So like everybody's like together here. Everybody, all my neighbors were like, "Hey, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're good, we're good." So everybody like checks up on everybody, and I had a lot of people call me and see if I was okay, because I live in a high altitude area, so everybody worries about this house and the houses around here, but they're built like hurricane proof. So I've been living in this area for 15 years, and I've probably been through at least 5 major hurricanes in 15 years up here, like major ones, like worse than the one I just dealt with, worse than that. This hurricane wasn't nowhere near as bad as the other ones I've been through. This one was bad, but not as bad as the other ones. The other ones were like, I was praying. One, I actually cried in my bedroom. I was like, I'm gonna fucking die today. This is fucking bullshit. Like, when is this shit gonna stop? Like, I honestly, I thought that year, I probably thought I was gonna die in this house. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was just like, it baffles your mind when you actually listen to that shit for like a whole day. Like, how can it be windy for a whole day and a half? Like 2 days straight, it was windy, like nonstop. And like the rain never stopped. I was worried about a lot of people. I know a lot of people got flooded for sure, and a lot of damage. See, hurricanes bring a lot of work too, before and after. So like hurricanes are good for like business. For me, I'm sure people are gonna call me on tomorrow morning and say, "Hey, Mark, look, when you get a chance, this light blew off. I need you fix this. I need you fix that. I need you do this. I need you do that." So it brings a lot of work. So there's pros and cons to hurricanes. But yeah, a lot of people here, we care about each other. Everybody comes together. Everybody knows like it's not a joke. People are very caring and loving here. When it comes to hurricanes, people come together who check on people and stuff. And like, because I have a generator, like I tell my neighbors, like, if you guys need to plug in like to the outdoor plug and plug in something and whatever, you can go ahead. They're like, "Oh yeah, we're good, we're good. I'm gonna go to so and so's house that has electricity." My neighbor, he's not even home. He's like, "I'm going to my mom. She has electricity." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll if you want, I'll call you when electricity comes on." He's like, "Oh, I can tell because my camera will come on and notify me." I was like, "All right, cool, bro. Just let you know if you need me, I'm here." Then my other neighbor, she's home by herself, and her parents went away right before. And I said, "Look, if you need me, I'm here. So if you need anything, because I have the generator, so it's gonna, you need to charge your phone." Or she goes, "Oh no, it's okay. I have a big family." Like, people never really, take you up on your offer, because everybody helps everybody. So somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and then they go to their house. Whoever has electricity, they're going to their house. So yeah, that's cool though. I wasn't scared at all this time because it wasn't like that bad. Yeah, exactly. People's this woman just wrote on Facebook. She says, "I wish my power would come back because everything in my freezer is about to go bad if I don't get it back." So this other person said, "Start making the food now." Because people with gas stoves, all you have to do is like light it, light it with a match, and then it'll come on. That's the good thing about gas stoves. If you have an electric stove, you're screwed. You don't have electricity. But right now, I have generator power and it's running 3 refrigerators, 2 next door and 1 here. And it's running 3 ACs right now. My AC is on and the kids' AC is on. So is there, I have 3 ACs and 3 refrigerators and freezers going right now. That's it. And these lights and the internet and the computer. That's it. There's nothing else. It can run the more than that, but I like just about, I'd say about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. My nephew said, "Hey, Uncle Mark, can you turn the water heater on so that way we can all get showers before we go to sleep?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I turned what I do is I turn the water heater off because the water heater is 30 amps. So the generator is 100 amps. So if you put 30 amps on there with the 3 refrigerators and the 3 ACs, it's gonna start to drain some of the propane. So what I do is I turn it on. It takes about a half an hour to get hot. Then we all go after one right after the other, you know. So my nephews went first, and then we ate dinner, and then I went last. And then as soon as I finished my shower, I went next door and I turned the water heater off. So that way it's not pulling the energy from the water heater. So, and I turn whatever lights I don't need, I turn it off. Whatever I don't like the pool pump, I don't run that at all. The pool just because we're not going in the pool anyway because it's dirty as shit from all the stuff. And I've been cleaning the pool like all day. So what I do is I turn the pool pump off, the soap generator, like the soap pump, all unnecessary things, I turn it off. So that way the generator is not pulling unnecessary power. And I've learned that through the years to do that. Because you think, yeah, I got a big ass generator, it runs my whole house, so I can just run everything. That's not what you want to do, because then you're gonna waste too much propane. Then you're gonna be without it. Because we have a 90-gallon propane tank. It's huge, and it's only at 50, and it's like every day 20% goes. So I can still run that generator for another 2 more days. So on tomorrow, if we don't get power, I can call the gas place and say, "Hey, can you come here and fill up the propane tank because I still don't have." And they'll come over here and they'll fill it up. It'll last till Tuesday, no problem. Yeah, I've always had a generator, but I had a portable one. So when I lived at my parents' house, right before I left my parents' house and went to the army, I bought one, and it's still there. It's still like 20 years old. But see, the generator doesn't get used that much, so it lasts forever. But thank God my parents got electricity last night, so they were without electricity just for 24 hours. So my mom was like, "I took the pork chops out, and I'm making pork chops right now." Like that was this morning. She goes, I took the pork chops out; they're already defrosted. I'm like, "Okay, good." She had me laughing. So I'm so glad that my parents have electricity because my dad's 80 and my mom's 78. And I called him first thing this morning and said, "Do you want me to come there and put on the generator?" She goes, "Oh, you don't have to. We got electricity last night." And I was like, yes, you know? So I didn't have to go there today. So I prayed for my parents to have electricity before me, and my prayers were answered because I'd rather not have power and stay on generator than have my parents not have nothing, because my dad can't take the generator out and start it up and hook it up. I have to go down there, start the generator, stay there, make sure it's working, plug everything in, things like that. So thank God I didn't have to do that this time. So yeah. So I'm very happy that my parents have electricity. And hopefully I get electricity soon too. But in the meantime, I'm good to go for another 2 days on propane generator power. The main thing I'm safe. The house is good, no damage, just trees all over the place. Like there was thanks LZ, I'll get to you in a minute. I have like a hedge out here, like right in front of my apartment, like for privacy, and the whole hedge is like stripped, like it's fucked. and there was like probably like a 6 foot tree, like, and it completely snapped at the bottom. So I went to go like straighten it out. I went to go straighten it out, and it ended up being in my hand. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit, it broke. It broke right at the bottom. So I didn't even know it was broken. So when I picked it up, it was actually moved, like, because it was so heavy, right? So I was like, so I put it down and I cut it, and then like I just took it away. So a lot of tree damage. Yeah, I love trees, and I love, like, having privacy and having the trees there. I don't like seeing the trees all bare and naked with no leaves. It's annoying, but hey, they'll grow back. Like, there's actually leaves stuck to the wall. So you have to like power wash it off. It's crazy. So yeah, that hurricane is actually going towards Nova Scotia in Canada. It's going towards that way, but apparently it's not going to do anything. So heads up to the people in Canada, it's coming your way. But apparently it's going to miss. I haven't really checked on it, but apparently it's going that way. I think it's Nova Scotia. I can't remember what the hell they said. But anyway, I can't stand that hurricane. Aggravated the shit out of me. But yeah, we're good though. And I appreciate everybody checking on me. I love you guys for that. That's nice of you. But yeah, I'm good. All right, God's with me. Oh, well, that's good, Brandon. You don't have to deal with it. Yeah, apparently it's gonna go to like the Maritimes or whatever. I don't know. I can't remember what they said, but it's like going towards like where Nova Scotia is, and it's like a little island right there or something like that. I can't remember, but that's what they said like 2 days ago. But I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. You're in Ontario. That's where my auntie and uncle were. My uncle passed away last month. It's already been a month already. Yesterday made a month my uncle passed away, but they live in Mississauga. In Ontario, Mississauga. Well, Toronto, pretty much, whatever. I can't remember where Mississauga is. Isn't Mississauga in Ontario too? Yeah, my auntie and uncle has been there for like 60 years. Probably more than that, actually. Yeah, Mississauga. My auntie's still living, but my uncle died last month. They live in Mississauga. I think I'm saying it right now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, they live there. Yeah, outside Toronto, like 20 minutes, yeah. I've been there like 3 times to visit my uncle and my aunt. Yeah, that's my mom's brother. It's the last sibling she had. He's gone. So, yeah, my auntie's still there though. She's doing good. She's 84. All right, so LZ, you said you start school tomorrow. You want to know what good shit's coming your way? You were right about the new boss pissing us off. Not good. Yeah, I remember I saw that last time. You weren't gonna like that. Okay, cool. Yeah, Mississauga. Yeah. And I had a oh, cool, nice, Brandon. That must be really pretty. My other auntie that passed away last year, she lived in Vancouver, British Columbia. So I had 2 sets of auntie and uncles in Canada. One was in Vancouver, British Columbia, and one was in Mississauga. And the rest are all in Portugal, but they're all gone now. I only have 1 uncle in Portugal and 1 auntie in Mississauga. That's it. And I have an auntie and uncle here in Bermuda, which is my dad's brother and wife. So yeah, I only have 2 aunties and 2 uncles left out of a lot. And they've all passed away except for those 4. Yeah. They all passed away in their 80s. So that's a good thing. They lived a long life. Oh yeah, it is beautiful out in Vancouver, British Columbia. Yeah, I've never been there, but I've seen pictures and videos from my sister when she went there. All right, LZ, what I'm getting is when school starts tomorrow, it's going to be a bit hectic. Whatever plans you make might not go according to plan, but this is all short-lived things. Like these are all things that are just going to be a couple days, and then everything will go back to normal. You're going to have, opportunities ahead. Whatever events you have coming near the future, things are looking okay. Just be the good person that you are. Good intentions. Study, do what you got to do. Make sure you stay loyal and offer your services as the person, as the teacher you are, and put your efforts into any specific goals that you have. People know you're helpful and trustworthy, so you'll be fine. Your reputation will always stay intact. At least in general it will be. You're still going to be unhappy at your boss and some things, but I feel like some plans that are being made are not going to go according to plan, or it's going to be canceled. So some plans might get canceled. So whatever you're planning, don't plan too much. Just go with go with the flow type of thing. Try not to make too many plans, because then you won't go the way you think it will. Or if you've planned stuff already, it might get canceled, or it might get rearranged due to this boss or due to other things that are happening. But overall, like I would say, like by the end of the month, you'll feel very happy and you'll feel like everything's gonna go back to normal. And obviously when you first go back to school, things get hectic. But I feel like you personally are gonna be okay. Obviously, kids are a pain in the ass and they can be. So if you deal with them obviously at work. So just you'll be all right. I also see like, uh lack of friendship at work. Like I don't feel like too many people there are friendly, or too many people there are friendly with you. And that's okay. The less friends you have, the better in a way. But you'll get rewards from your experience, how long you've been there. Your uh also I feel like family stuff is gonna get better. Like you and your mom and your family, brother, everything will be better. Like from now till October-ish. I know you didn't ask me that, but like I'm getting like 10. So I would say like the next 10 weeks, or from now to October, family stuff will get better. You'll feel more secure, more prosperity, more like probably spirit helping you too. Your ancestors and things like that will help you get the things that you need. Um, family stuff will get better. But like I always tell you, as long as you do your part, you'll be fine. So the good things is good family stuff coming up. Between now and October, you have good family stuff. And I feel like you'll have opportunities coming up, but just remember not to make too many plans. Don't plan too much. Or if you do plan, or if somebody plans something with you, they might cancel. We're still in the retrograde energy for another week. So it's still a pain in the ass. And of course, because I'm live, yeah. Well, like I said, when you have somebody like that, LZ, right? When you have somebody like that, just be the best thing, like, your best version of yourself. Don't allow one person to like, dictate your energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, nitpickers and people that are new to you, try not to allow them to get to you too much and let them like, get in your business and get all up in your energy. Just like be the version of yourself. Don't allow them to see they get the best of you. Right. See? So these things are gonna happen probably because of the retrograde. It's still pain in the ass shit. Look at me. I got a hurricane on the retrograde, and I still don't have you know electricity. I'm still running generator. Yeah, it's a wonderful world out there. But hey, I'm alive and I'm okay. Nobody died during this hurricane, so that's a blessing. And we're all still alive, so that's a blessing too. Just try not to give it your energy, LZ. That's what I'm getting in the cards, and like just show this person like you're not going to like show them a different energy. Just keep being yourself. That's the best thing to do when you deal with idiots. Just stay yourself, stay true to yourself, stay the person that you want to be. Yeah, and I feel like this. We're in the full moon energy right now. It's in the Aquarius full moon, and the astrologers are saying a lot of things about this full moon, how it's going to affect a lot of people, and it's already affecting everybody. With this full moon in Aquarius and the retrograde, you people are in trouble. But we're gonna be all right during the retrograde. Just try not to explode. Try not to like get mad and let people take your energy. Just brush it off and just be the best version of yourself always. Don't let people take your energy or take your your thoughts away. Your good positive vibes. Like if someone pisses you off, just walk away. Just be like, whatever. I had to do it all the time. I had to stay off of social media for the last couple hours because a lot of people in Bermuda are complaining they have no power. And I'm like, you people shouldn't be complaining at all. It's only been like 48 hours since we lost power. Like, what the fuck is your problem? You act like you're gonna die. Like, get over yourselves. I feel like writing on like I feel like commenting and saying, you know what? Like, don't you remember when you were a little kid and we didn't have generators and it took like 3 weeks to get power? Like, you people are like fucking weirdos, man. Like you should be thankful shit's a lot more modernized now that it doesn't take that long. And go get a fucking generator, you loser. Like save your money instead of spending money on dumb shit. You should go buy a generator and shut your mouth on social media. That was one of the first things we invested in when we got this house. When my sister bought this house, I told her, look, I know it's expensive, but you should get a big generator, a propane generator. It costs a lot, but it's worth it. And look, what's better, investing in a generator that's going to save you during these times or not having nothing and being frustrated? So you said you see the boss sticking around. They've gotten rid of principals mid-year. Well, the only way that they're going to stick around is if everybody comes together and votes are out. I don't know if it works like that. Yeah, she's going to be there for the rest of the year. So from now to the end of the year, she's going to stay there. She'll be there. So it looks like you're going to have to put up with her. It's still early, LZ. Just give it time. You'll be all right. Let this retrograde pass, and by the end of the month, and her getting used to things. Sometimes when people are new on the job, they come off like arrogant idiots or idiots. Period. But just try to just keep doing what's best for you. Yeah, I don't see her leaving by the end of the year. Tells me she's staying. So, so you're gonna have to put up with it. But you don't have to, but just make sure you know just let them do their job and you just do yours. That's all. Like my mom says, you gotta ignore ignorance. If you do that, you become full ownership of your energy. Trust me, I work on that every single day, and I wish everybody would do the same. I wish that everybody will work on their own energy, like work on not giving it away and not allowing people to get to them. It's very hard, I know. I try my hardest every day. Oh, nice, Brandon. You said I lived out west in Vancouver and it's beautiful out there, Rocky Mountains. Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard of that. Cool. That's nice. Now, I don't get that because I got the 10 of Pentacles at the end. So that means you're going to get what you're worth. So this person ain't going to cost you that. I don't get that. I actually see you getting a decent amount of money because the 10 of Pentacles is the highest money card to me. You'll be all right. So you're allowing that person to get to you. So you can't do that. Don't allow them to get to you. You got to show them you're great at what you do. See, God put this in front of you because He gave you a challenge. This is your challenge for the next couple months, is showing your boss that you're that person. You're worth whatever you know, and you're worth what you're gonna get. That's the only thing that you have to do, is show your value and show your worth to your haters. Nah, don't be like that. You'll be all right. That's what people do, LZ. People get people worried on purpose to see if you can handle the pressure. People do that on purpose. That's why when people do that, you counteract them with reverse psychology. You're like, no, I'm going to show you, this idiot, what time it is. That's what you do. You got to show them what's up. I've been on edge for 48 hours, and I finally today I have relief. I really do. I've been a complete mess the past 2 days. Worried about this house, worried about the hurricane, worried about my parents. Then I'm worried about my sister. She's away with her best friend. And I'm worried about her. Hopefully I've been praying like a mofo this past couple of days, a lot more than I ever have. Because I pray that, that everybody's okay, so I don't have to go crazy protecting everybody and making sure everybody's all right. Hurricanes are very stressful for me because I fix everything and I'm the person who does everything. I'm the person who preparate. I had to go to my parents' house and duct tape some vents. I had to tie their gas tubes to make sure they don't, run away in the fucking wind. Make sure they had zip ties, and I reconstructed the front door. Made sure it was okay for the hurricane. Make sure it was solid, and ready to go. And my mom said that I was right, that the first part of the storm was going to hit the front door. And I said, I told you. And I said, that's why I'm glad I did what I did. People don't listen. I always pay attention. And now that I'm older, I know more. So you always have to learn from your mistakes. So no matter what you do, you gotta learn from your mistakes, no matter how old you are. I'm 47 and I'm still learning. I learned more things during this hurricane that I forgot to do. There were some things that I was like, fuck, I forgot to do that shit. So then I would go back out there, and then during the hurricane when I came out, I was like, oh shit, I forgot to take that. I never would have thought that would have came out, because everything, the wind comes from different directions. So the things that didn't get affected last time can get affected this time. So it's like I always have to be extra, everybody has to be extra smart every day. You have to learn from your mistakes, write shit down if you forget. Don't let people take your energy. Do what's right for yourself and your family, people you love, and you'll be all right. And just pray as much as you can. And just have confidence that everything's going to be all right. That's the advice I have to give you, everybody. So if you're listening, that's my advice from my experience. And this hurricane will teach me something for the next one. And it did. There's too much shit to remember and too much shit to think. And this hurricane was difficult for me because I didn't have my sister here. She usually helps me. But she was like, are you going to be mad if I go away? I'm like, no, I don't care. Go ahead. You ain't going to be here being a pain in my ass anyway because you're a worry freak. So that was all good. Hey, Ninja. Yeah, everything's good. I'm just waiting for my electricity to come back. I'm on generator power still. So no change so far. It'll probably be tomorrow or maybe late tonight. It's 11 o'clock here. I doubt it's coming back tonight, but you never know. My mom got her electricity back at 10:30 at night yesterday. But the generator's working. I'm blessed to have it. My internet's on. My cable's on. So I got TV. I got internet. My AC is on. I'm good. My fridge is on. I got takeout today. So I'm good. My nephews are good. My sister's having a good time on our trip. She comes back tomorrow. Oh, and more good news. My car is going to get fixed tomorrow because they canceled the appointment on Friday because of the hurricane. But tomorrow morning, I'm taking my car there. That's if they have electricity. So I haven't heard anything, so it must be a go. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to take my car to go. And she said she has all the parts. So tomorrow, my car finally gets fixed. So good things are happening. I just hope my electricity comes back on tonight or tomorrow, so that way the propane tank doesn't get drained and we don't have to buy more freaking propane. So, yeah, that's the only thing left. But like I said, the best news is my parents have electricity, so that's the good thing. I'd rather be without electricity and them have it because they need it more than I do. I can survive without it, don't make no difference to me. Sometimes having no electricity is good. You actually do things that you've been meaning to do, and you stay off of social media. All right, I'm gonna head out of here. because I'm going to talk to my sister. She's away right now, so she just texted me and says she wants to speak to me. I need to find out when she's coming back tomorrow morning so I can go pick her ass up. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow at some point in time. I'll keep everybody informed about my electricity, but as you can see, the generator's working fine. I have electricity for now, so I'm good. I want to say thanks to everybody who's checked up on me, texted me, reached out to me, and stuff like that. Everybody, checking up on me. I really appreciate that. And I know you guys miss me. I miss you too. Maybe a little bit. But yeah, I'm okay though. Everything's good. I'm just really happy that my parents have electricity. I can't express that enough. Anybody in here who has 80-year-old parents, just imagine them not having electricity for a couple of days. They go crazy. So, I am so glad they only went 24 hours without electricity, because I would have to hear my mom call me every day. Mark, I need you to put the generator on, please. I'm like, fuck, man. I called her first thing. I called her this morning. When she told me she got electricity last night, I was happy as shit. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So, yeah. So now it's just me left. I think my brother got electricity too. And my other sister, she's away at a wedding, and my nephews are here, but they have electricity too. So we're the only ones left. But, we have the generator, so we're good. Yeah, LZ, thanks. I appreciate it. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go talk to my sister. We're going to video chat because she's away. So I want to see how she's doing and stuff. And I'm going to check up on my nephews before I go to sleep. But I just wanted to touch base with everybody and let you know I'm okay. I got internet cable. I got generator power for now. And tomorrow I'll be back, And I really appreciate everybody, emailing me, texting me, checking up on me. I appreciate that very much. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. You too, Virgo. Thanks, Virgo, Ninja, LZ, everybody else, Brenda, Jocelyn. I appreciate you guys. Marley, I see you guys tomorrow. Take care.